Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders, and welcome to the 863rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, as you know, in these nightly video installments, I try to teach you the technical analysis that is on the charts so that it should show us what is happening going forward, what's going to happen tomorrow. Traders, as you know, futures trading can be extremely risky and stops must always be placed. You might have recognized over the last couple of days, we had our stops elected and Omni's had a couple of losing trades. Always have your stops in. But we also know that Omni always gets right back in tune with technical analysis. And one of the strange things Omni's had to deal with was the flip-flopping right here in this area. But Omni looks in tune for trading on Wednesday, and let's move forward. All right, traders, does anybody remember this chart? Dow Jones Transportation Average Daily. I brought this before your eyes a good week ago and said, traders, I had a vision. I know that repetitive patterns are the cornerstones to accurate technical analysis, and I see a repetitive pattern right here. What is that pattern? Well, look at it. You have what appears to be a bear flag, a drop into this little dip, right back up into a bull flag, into a dip, and you run into this big F flag, if you will, or channel pointing up after you come out of the formation. So again, you have this one-day rally up, which fails. Down into a bear flag goes into a dip, back up into a bull flag, one last dip, and we move this way. Here we are today. This is the action. We have the one-day rally up, drops into the bear flag goes into the dip goes into a bull flag, one more dip, and we start filling in this F flag or parallel channel. Traders, here's the interesting thing. When I brought this to you, I showed this to you like this and said, here's where we stand now. I expect from this day forward, we go inside and fill this channel because it should look exactly like this one when it's over, because repetitive patterns are the cornerstones to accurate technical analysis. With that in mind, what you see right here is exactly what we're looking at right here. This is smaller and quicker, but it is the same and should produce the same result. So since I showed this to you, traders, here's where we stood. Let me add the days in since the first day I presented this video to you. I sent this chart and the video to you, and look what has happened. We're filling in this area right now as I speak. Imagine that. It's doing exactly what it did here, and it should do it again because repetitive patterns are the cornerstones to accurate technical analysis. So that is very interesting, and that has flipped us right back into the bull camp. Traders, let's look at another chart here. Here we are, the S&P emini daily bar chart. We can officially call this a continuation pattern head and shoulders. Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, here's your right shoulder. Into the F flag we go. The F flag should fill in and just continue on in this fashion because that is usually what will happen after a small head and shoulders is built up in a big bull market. What I mean by that is this is not big enough to top out a market. This is just too small of a head and shoulders to top out a market as big as the S&P. What this really is, if you break it down and look at it, it's a small little head and shoulders continuation pattern inside of a big bull move. When you see a continuation pattern like this, it is nothing more than a continuation pattern. It is not a topping head and shoulders. So let's blow the chart back up. Here it is again. This is the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and the continuation pattern is in place. Officially, we can call this in the emini S&P a continuation pattern head and shoulders. Another chart I'd like to show you this evening, OMNIX, and that would be the Dow Jones Industrial Average Daily Bar. OMNIX, do you remember this chart? I've been putting it before your eyes since we were down here. Let me show you this. We were all the way down here, and I said what looks to me what will happen next is we will have a continuation pattern head and shoulders, and I really can't become a buyer until the head and shoulders proves itself in the S&P, in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and in the Dow Jones Transportation Average. We get into that pattern I was showing you. These things have happened as of Tuesday's trading for Wednesday. So as of Wednesday, we're going to follow this right back up the ladder. Let me add the days in on this chart now that have happened since I showed this chart to you a few days back. There it is, traders. We have broken out of the right shoulder and are moving higher. So this is a continuation pattern, head and shoulders. And OMNI will be buying the dips for trading on Wednesday, May 5th, 2012. Thank you so much for coming to these nightly videos. Thank you for watching this video. Traders, as you know, I've been completely under the weather today. I caught a nasty bug from my little Yankees that I coach. And, you know, I've just been a bit out of it. So thank you for your patience. I will see you at the site as soon as I'm feeling better. And I hope this video helps you with trading on Wednesday. Don't forget, always keep your emotions out of trading. Come on down to my site, livewithoscar.com, and allow me to help you with that. If you can't come on down to the site, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Head and shoulders continuation patterns. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.